Morning everyone, my name is Mitch. This is going to be an aerobic workout, a very high intensity, high impact aerobic workout. We do have lower options to help you get through, but on the whole we want to bring our heart rate as high as possible. Today's format is a matrix pyramid, where we're going to do one exercise, then two exercises, three exercises, four exercises, and then we're going to scale it back, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. That'll form our pyramid up and down. 40 seconds per exercise and then 20 seconds between each block. We'll do two pyramids in total with a little bit of a rest in between and a little bit of stretching towards the end, and that'll cover us for our workout for today. So hopefully you've got a water bottle nearby because you will get sweaty. Make sure you've got a nice pair of shoes on. If you have any injuries or pregnancies, make sure that you adjust as you need to. If you feel something coming on, pull back when you need to. I'm not here to bully you into anything that's going to make it more dangerous. Make sure you've got a decent amount of space to exercise because you will be running and jumping even if it is just on the spot. So make sure you're not on concrete because that's the worst for your knees. And if you have any questions or comments, let us know in the section below. So we're going to start off with our warm-up. Just take your feet outside your hips and sit down and back, down and back. When you're ready, use your arms, touch down, reach up, touch down, reach up. Four. 3, 2, and 1. Take a long step back, bend your back knee down, push up, down, push up. One more time, step back in, other side. We're bending the back knee, keeping the chest up, keep the core locked on, keep the chest up. That way we form a nice strong line in our spine and we're focusing on our leg muscles to do our work. One more time. Stepping in. Now take your feet wide, sit your hips back slightly, bend your knee out to the side and swap to the other side. Pivoting between one leg and the other, push the knees out over the toes. Keep your hips back, keep your shoulders and body low. Come back to center, feet under hips, hands on your hips, lift your leg up, flick it back, leg up, flick it back. We're lengthening out the leg, ready for a bit of flexibility in our hamstrings. Swapping sides. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. Shake out the legs, shake out the arms. A little light jog before we get into our pyramid. The first move is a high knee run, followed by a ladder run, mountain climbers, and jumping jacks. When you're ready, lock in your core, lift up your chest, lean back, round your heels, knees up. Hold it here. We're here for 40 seconds. Now, I promised you a low impact option. It is just a march. Changing from one foot to the other, still pumping your knees, regardless of the impact. That's 20 seconds, so we're halfway through this first exercise. And we take a brief 20-second break before we go on to round 2 with 2 moves. Three, 2, 1, hold, quick recovery. You can shake it out, you can stretch it out. If you're taking drinks of water in between your breaks, little sips, not big gulps. We don't want stitches. Round 2, knees up, high knee run, for 40 seconds, and then we go into 40 seconds of ladder run. There we go, we're 20 seconds in. Chest up, knees hip height. Push your heels down with every footfall. Keep the tension out of your calves. 10 seconds and we switched around to exercise 2. Feet wide, out and in, out and in. Keep your shoulders still, keep your hips still, it's all in the lower body. It's about speed, so you can go faster and faster. If you're not quite up to the impact, just take it down low and go slowly. Ten more seconds. Cores on, everything is still. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. We're going to graduate now to 3 moves. High knee run, ladder run, and coming down for mountain climbers into a plank. When you're ready, brace the core, lift the chest, knees up, let's start running. That's 20 seconds, 20 more of the high knee run. Pumping, pumping, pumping. Arms moving. Five seconds. Take it down. Ladder. It's 10 seconds. Got 30 seconds left. Sit your hips back. Push your knees out to the side. Use your side glutes. That's 20 seconds, 20 to go. Ten seconds. Then we go down into a plank, knees to chest, mountain climber. Here we go. Let's go. Knees to chest, hips down. Hands under shoulders. Keep your back flat. "20 seconds, done. 20 to go. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds, then we're going to put 1, 2, and 3 together with number 4, which is jumping jacks. Are you ready? We start off, high knee runs. Lift up. Now you might have a simple running tempo, but if you can go faster, that's fine. If you're taking it nice and light and lifted, that's your choice. "10 seconds. What's next? Ladder run. Here we go. Shoulders back and down. Your upper body is locked solid. We're fighting for control of those little twitch muscles in our hips and our legs. Five seconds. Drop to the floor, into a plank, mountain climber. Now focus on the shoulders, back and down, opening up through the chest. Keep the back foot, keep the hips below the shoulders. "15 seconds. Then we jump up and we jump jack. Three, two, one. Let's go. We're at the top of our pyramid. Should I say it's all downhill from here? Nah. We've got to travel across before we head back down. "20 seconds. Bend your knees, feet apart, chest up, sitting back. Arms can be here, here, or here, whatever you like. 3, 2, 1. 20-second break. Now to go across and down, we have to reverse. So we're going to start with jacks, go to mountain climber, ladder run, and finish with high knees. We're going to go opposite direction. You ready? Jump jack. Now you can take it at your own tempo. You can go nice and slow, or you can go really fast. Push your knees wide, like we're sitting into a little mini squat. 5 seconds, then we go down for mountain climber. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, if it's too much, you can just march it out. Focus on your technique rather than the tempo. But if you really want to keep your cardio up, and you want to focus on that athletic movement that keeps you stable, stay in the running mountain climber. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Up on your feet. Ladder run. Whew. Shake out the upper body. Give love to the lower. "20 seconds. Can you go a little faster? Agility, short, sharp, reaction speed. 10 seconds. Ready? Let's finish. Lift up, knees up. Now this is your last block of high knee runs. Make sure you've got that tempo firing. "20 seconds. "10. "5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 20-second break. Our next block starts with jacks. Then we go down, down, down to ladder run. And that's where we stop. You ready? It's all downhill. Let's begin. Remember, there is strength and achievement in your speed. You can go faster than me. You can go slower. Your option, I should have mentioned it earlier, just tap side to side. Stay low. Keep the depth of the move. 5 seconds. Down to the floor. Mountain climber. Knee to chest. Shoulders back and down. Tuck your chin in. Long spine. Tip of your head to your tailbone. Want a bit more? Bring the knees across towards the opposite elbow, and you get a little bit of oblique action. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Up again. Ladder run finish. There are no more high knees. This round finishes with your ladders. Last 20 seconds, and we never do these again in this class. Can you go faster? Count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Oh. 2 more runs. Jacks, mountain climbers, and then just jacks. You ready to begin? Feet wide. Let's move. Remember, if it's about your shoulders, you can reduce the range and do whatever you like, as long as you keep them within the rhythm of the workout. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers. Let's go. Last block of mountain climbers. What if you're up, Scott? "20 seconds in, 20 seconds out." Uh, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick break. Got 15 seconds. 40 seconds of jump jacks. And I'll give you an extended break in between our 2 big pyramid blocks. Good to go. Up we go. "20 seconds. Go a little deeper. Cross a little tighter. Push back a little faster. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick breath. Pump yourself down. Quick drink, little sips. Don't worry, once this is all over, you can skull as much as you like afterwards. You might get hiccups, but while we're recovering, I'll introduce the second block. Same matrix pyramid scheme, same structure, different moves. Move 1 is a light shift bounce side to side to get us warmed up again. Move 2 is a shuffle on the spot, old school body attack style. Number 3 is really tricky. It's a squat, lunge, squat, lunge. Now if you're not doing any impact, that is actually a squat, step back, stay low, other side. Instead of focusing on the jump, focus on staying low and keeping those leg muscles engaged through the transition to side to back to side to back. Number 4 is an air jack. Now that one has its options. You can lift up one side and then the other. You can just go back to basic jump jacks, but we've been there, and that is the last move we'll finish with, so you really want to push it up as much as possible. 40 seconds, and it's time for round 2. Remember, even if you start off low, you can graduate to high, pushing that limit, and then go back down. If you start off high, and you find this is a bit much, go back low, join back in high when you can, or just stay at low. Pushing those limits, sort of edging towards the next level, that's what it's all about. You're not going to go from walking to running just like that. You edge, you tempt fate, you push your barriers, and then just get that little bit further each time. Block 1, round 1, move 1, light bounce. Now we start off light, feet apart, knees soft, shifting away from one foot to the other. If you're not jumping, just steadily march. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now to get a bit more out of this, especially for your glutes, sit your hips back, bend your knees, push your knee and hip out to the side just a little bit more, and you'll engage those glutes. Feeling a bit athletic? This is just our warm-up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Shake it out. Round 2 is the bounce plus the shuffle. So a bit of side action and a bit of forward and back. When you're ready, core on, control those hips, lock in that core, side to side, let's bounce. You're on the sports field, you're a soccer superstar, you can feel your legs engaging, you're going to switch directions at any point, and your legs are primed. "15 seconds. Good pace. It's only going to get harder though. We're going to push the next level. By the time we get to the top of the pyramid, this will be as hard as anything. Lighting your feet forward and back, arms and legs. Stay light on the feet, scissor your legs forward and back. Use your arms to control the tempo. Everything moves as one harmonious move. "15 seconds. Keep the core on, keep the shoulders and hips in line, they're not twisting or rocking or turning. Everything shoulder to hip, stay still. 3, 2, 1, hold. Our next round, bounce, shuffle, squat, lunge, squat, lunge. It's gonna hurt. You're gonna go from the up and light to the down and heavy. It's going to burn really quick. When you're ready, start off with your bounce. Now remember, we're sitting back, feeling our muscles engage in each leg as the pressure of our weight swaps into the leg and we push back to get out of it and swap to the other side. Shuffle on the spot. Nice and light. There we go. The arms help to drive the legs and adjust the ultimate tempo for how your body is moving. If it's a bit much, you can just march on the spot or even add a forward and back move. But you'll get that feeling. You know what you're aiming for. 10 seconds and then it's the squat, lunge, lunge. Here we go. Wide, long, wide, long. Bend your knees, sit back into a squat, and then step back into a lunge. Remember, your option, your choice, is to focus less on the jump and more on the depth. We're not stepping back into a plie lunge. Our lunges are still hip width apart on separate train tracks. Bend, long, bend, long. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Got one more block to the top of the pyramid. Those 3 exercises, plus an air jack. It's going to take a lot. This is our finishing move. When you're ready, on the spot, easy bounce. Side to side, can you feel your glute med, the little glute muscles on the side, engaging as you push back to swap legs? It's a little move, it's a little feeling, but when you feel it and you know you're feeling it, you know your body's working right to keep you safe. Up and shuffle, nice and light. Now, depending on what your feet are on, shoes and floor, you might feel as move is like sandpaper on your feet. Just stay light on the feet. Shouldn't be too much shuffling on the actual foot itself, because you're basically hopping to change. Ten seconds. And then it's a squat to lunge. Here we go. Wide, long, bend, bend. As you land, your knees are already slightly bent. Your muscles are braced to absorb that impact. There we go. Push up between big springs, in between changes. 15 seconds, and we go into 40 seconds of air jacks. Or jump jacks if the air jacks are too much. You ready? You ready? Let's go. Up, up. This is the killer move. That's going to finish us in the end. "20 in, 20 out." You know the drill. Go up and down in intensity as you please. 10. 3, 2, 1. Now we just got to reverse the pyramid. Shake it out. We've got that again. Air jacks. 10 seconds. You ready? Let's see. Lifting up. Strong through the core. Strong through the legs. 20 seconds. Oh, keep going. Squat lunges. I have to go low. That's killing me. Remember, just because there's no impact doesn't mean your muscles aren't popping it. You're focusing on technique. Ten seconds. Can I do a few? Remember, mix and match. Shuffle. Shake it off, shake it off. Halfway. How does it feel? You're on the slopes, pushing along. Feet wide, we bounce. It feels very different now, doesn't it? Shift your weight. Are your glutes sore from all the lunges and jumping? Ten seconds, last time we did the bounce. What have they got? Can you go lower? Three, two, one. 3 more rounds. Ajax to start. Oh, my legs are shaking. But we gotta do it. Let's jump up. Halfway, halfway. Squeeze your glutes to lift your legs. Springing up. 10. 5. Squat lunge. Start off low if you have to. Recenter your focus in the game. Twenty seconds left. 15. What have you got? 5 seconds. Shuffle. Your last chance to let it go. Let it all out. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. 2 more rounds. 3 moves. 2 minutes. That's all we've got left for our running and our jumping. 2 minutes. Let's start. Ajax. Let's go. Up. What's taking its toll first? Your heart rate or your legs? If it's the latter, focus on the lift. If it's the former, focus on the activation. You don't want to do hard moves with bad technique. 10 seconds. Oh, what a feeling. 3, 2, 1. Squat, lunge. This is the last time we do this move. If you're ahead of me, stay there. "15 seconds. Let's jump to the finish line. Oh! 5 seconds. Hold. Ajax. Ajax, we're done. Shake it out. Shake it out. Oh. Here's the important part. Let's go through 40 seconds of torture. High or low, you choose. Halfway, halfway. Oh gosh, give me a sec, give me a sec. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're done. Standing up, if you feel down, give it a shake off. Walk around. Keep the acid shifting. Hopefully you've got a well ventilated room. You need all the oxygen you can get. Quick drink. If you have one, grab a mat, lie it down. I'm going to do a little bit of core and stretch everything out. Now we're going to tie our core in with our stretches. Lying down, flatten your back, shoulders down the back, chin tucked in. Have one knee into your chest, lengthen the other leg. Swap sides. Pull the knee close to your chest. Keep your tailbone down, keep your back flat. Just because we're stretching doesn't mean we're relaxing. Changing sides this time, lengthen the leg, lifting the chest up, bring the chest towards the knee, and then that lowering the chest, swap sides. You're getting a leg stretch and a core workout at the same time. Exhale, inhale to stretch. Inhale to swap, exhale to pull in. And again. Keep the shoulders off the ground, keep the back nice and flat if you can. Shoulders down and back, chin tucked in. One more. And release. Lying down, bring the soles of your feet together. Keep your tailbone down, keep your pelvis still, use your abs. Push your spine into the floor. Start to flutter the knees a little.
kind of want to open up the inner thigh before we start stretching properly. You might have a few little tight adductors that just need a bit of a range of movement shift. There. Keep your knees out. Use your hands on your thighs. Push them down. If you follow that through the whole way, if you manage to go high when I had to take it low, congratulations, you are doing fantastic. The world hasn't gotten to you at all. Keep it up. Cross one ankle over the opposite knee, push the knee out to open up the hip. Pull the knee close to the chest, keep the tailbone down. Use your elbow to open up a bit further into the hip by pushing the knee away. Stretching up your glutes. Swapping sides. Cross the knee over. Push the knee out, make sure that hip is open before you move forward. Grip behind the thigh, elbow onto inner thigh to push the knee out. Tailbone down, lie back. Oh. And release. Flip onto one side. Your quads should be pulverized. We want to stretch up the front of the thigh. I don't know how much of me you can see. Not that I'm vain or anything, but you do need to see what I'm doing. Heel to butt, push the foot against the hand, push foot against the hand, pull the knee back behind the hip, stretching up the front of the thigh. Now we're going to change sides. You can flip over horizontally or vertically. I will pardon your posterior. Oh. And release. Standing up. Well, not standing up yet. Stay on your knees. Step 1 foot forward. Tilt the hips under. Slide the hip forward. Give yourself a bit of a shoulder stretch while you stretch your hip flexor. Release. Pull back. Other side. Step. Tilt. Lift. Slide. Tailbone tucks under. You want to get that stretch up the front of the hip, just there. If you feel this really tight, if you sit for a long time in the day, it just pulls and pulls and pulls. Release. Now you stand up. 1 foot forward, dig the heel in, toe up, hips back, lengthen up the back of the thigh. Hamstring stretch. Other side. Heel down, toe up, long leg. Keep your back flat, push your hips back. Feel the stretch between the back of the knee and the lower glute. Stepping in, one last stretch. Cusp behind, chin up, chest up. Open up. Shake it out. Loosen up. Everyone, that is all we have time for today. And if we did it right, maybe that was just enough. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, look down, give us a note in the chat below, or send us a direct email at drlc@randwick.newsouthwales.gov.au. Keep an eye out on our timetable changes. There are great things coming ahead. For now, have a great day. We'll see you next time.